Howdy guys, welcome back to my World of Tanks replays with the mighty Jingles. First of all, quick word about the replay contest. The contest has been open 1 day and I've already had 88 submissions, so the deadline, I'm not going to change it, it's still the 31st of October. Just be aware that it might take me a couple of weeks to announce the winners. Don't expect them to be released the day after the contest closes. Probably going to take me a while to look through all the replays. Anyway, don't stop sending them in. Anyway, so, yeah, patch 8 is upon us. The Marder. Oh, no. What have they done to the Marder? Oh, well, yeah. Well, I've already done the Marder video. But the Stug III. They've changed the Stug III as well. They've taken that 75mm L70 gun off the Panzer IV. They've left it that absolutely awful L48 gun instead. But the Stug has kept the L70 gun, and it's been buffed. It now has 150mm of penetration. So how does the Stug play? Now, the Stug's version of the L70 gun was different to the one on the Panzer IV in the first place. It was already a better gun. It was more accurate, had a better aiming time. And now it's pretty much exactly the same gun. It's still better than it was on the Panzer IV, but now it's even better. Penetration's been buffed to 150mm. The Stug didn't need more penetration. But I'm not going to complain about it.
We just dinged him. Enemy armor is hit. Penetration. Punched right through their armor.
So, yeah, doesn't have any problems penetrating the frontal armor of a 3601H, which is, nice. Not that it ever did. Oh, hello, Mr. Panzer III.
Punch right through their armor.
Got away with it. Come on, finish him off. Oh, never mind. So, I must say, I'm liking the Stug. I mean, I like the Stug anyway, but it certainly hasn't been hurt
They're hit.
by any of the changes in patch 8.
Penetration.
I find the only problem,
Penetration.
and this was a problem the Stug had anyway, was the low damage, coupled with the limited ammunition capacity.
Knocked out.
Oh, we must have set that KV-1 on fire with that blind shot that we just aimed roughly in the general direction of his engine block, which was nice. So, yeah, I mean, this has always been a problem. I've found this on the Stug anyway, even prior to patch 8, and it hasn't really changed, is that when you're doing 135 damage per shot, and you get into tier 6 game, you start shooting at heavy tanks, tier 7 game, takes a lot of rounds down range
They're knocked out.
to kill what you're shooting at. And as you can see, I've killed 2 tanks, damaged another, and I'm down to 13 shots. And I've run out of ammunition playing the Stug before. And it is a very real issue. Now, I always carry a stock of high explosive shells, because I always have in the back of my mind, if I need to reset a cap and I absolutely definitely have to penetrate, do damage, or do some damage, I want to be firing HE. 7 HE shells I think is too much. And to be completely honest, I'm not entirely sure I need them now, because 150mm of penetration, it's good enough. It's good enough to deal with any tier 7 who may be capping. And the Stug is so quick.
Looks like that one went right through.
There you go, it's okay, I didn't kill artillery, I just hit him. Somebody else killed him. I didn't break the rules. KV-1 up there. Oh, don't have much of a shot at him.
Enemy is hit.
Yeah, ricocheted. Okay, we're going to have to move up and close him off. As if he's still alive by the time I get there. And yeah, we're winning. But the tanks that they have left are all the big ones. Although I haven't said that, the tanks that we've got left are all the big ones as well. And we all look to be in a slightly better state than theirs are. So, fortune favours the bold. Let's get stuck in. Ooh, KV-1S. I have one-shotted Stugs in my KV-1S. The gun does 390 average damage. Taking care of something that has 350 health is not a problem. So let's not be too keen to get stuck in. But at the same time, there's no reason to be shy when we're looking at KV-1 with his 85mm gun. Yeah. Ooh, Churchill. Even the mighty Churchill with this gun can now penetrate with ease, even a Churchill from the front. You know, well, if you hit the wrong spot, you're still going to bounce off the front of the Churchill, but we now have options. There you go. I didn't kill the artillery. It wasn't me. And that's one of the good things about this patch. You can do things like that before. Ordinarily, you would have had to go around. But in patch 8, physics are king. If you're prepared to risk taking track damage when you go over the edge of a drop like that, you can by all means go ahead and do it. So that was alright. 7 shots left, 7 rounds of armor piercing left at the end of that game. And that's always been the problem with the Stug for me. Because it does fire very, very quickly, and it does aim very, very quickly. And it only does 135 damage per shot. It's kind of like a medium, well, it is a medium tank gun. And you have to put a lot of shots down range in order to kill what you're shooting at. And so if you're in a game where your team aren't pulling their weight, you can run out of ammunition very, very easily. And when that happens, you lose because your team haven't been pulling your weight and you've had to fire every shot you've got in order to hold the scores even. And as soon as you're out of ammo, well, that's it, game over. So here we are on El Haluf. It's an encounter battle. Just a quick word, I made mention in a previous video that there's a, well, I'm going to call it a bug, that you can turn off assault games, you can turn off encounter games, but if you platoon, you will still get assault and encounter games. So I platooned up with my clanmates tonight, and the very first game we got was assault on bloody Prokhorovka. And every single one of us had assault turned off. Now I still had encounter turned on. Tiger. But I know a lot of people who also turn encounter battles off. Yep, we still got encounter games. I hear, however, that they're introducing a feature in the next patch that will allow platoon leaders to select what kind of games the platoon gets into. But for now, if you're in a platoon, you are going to get stuck playing assault games and encounter games whether you like it or not. Okay, let's finish off that target. Oh, and of course, 0 damage penetrate made as soon as we only need one more shot to finish him off. And we got him in the second shot. Okay, so there's our first kill. No, this is a tier 7 game. It's the worst matchmaking you're ever going to see in the Stug. And there's a lot of them as well. It's 5 tier 7s on each side. Whole bunch of tier 6s, and there's us stuck right at the bottom with the poor little Panzer IV and the scouts. And yet, damn, the Stug has still got it. So, our Jagdpanzer rushed down to cap, because he's driving a Jagdpanzer, so he's obviously sick of living, and died. And now we've got a hell of a fight going on the usual heavy tank corner over by the hill down there. But we are winning. Just not by much, and anything can happen. So, yeah, I'm not doing much good sat here in the middle of the field. Let's go and support the fight on the corner. Got plenty of guys covering the river mouth. They don't need me over there. In fact, we've probably got too many over there. Let's go and see what trouble I can cause over here. Stug, aside from that, really good. 75mm gun. It does have a lot of things going for it. It's speed, manoeuvrability, it's agility, and it's low profile, which allows you to get away with stuff like this. Look at that aiming time, it's so fast.
Penetration.
Okay, and there's a Hellcat over there on the far side of the flag, about 300 meters away, so nobody's shooting at me, which means I probably didn't get spotted. So I'm going to take a bit of a risk here, but the Stug, very, very stealthy machine. You can usually get away. Yeah. Oh, been spotted. Okay. Don't know what that was. Need to get into dead ground. So there we go. And I'm safe. Wait to disappear off their radar, and then move up into cover. Let's see if we can do any good here. Looks like that 3601 is going to try to go for the cap. Can't quite hit that Hellcat from here. Yeah, he's dead. They don't need my help with that guy. Oh, it's a 3001H. Oh, hello, Yak Panzer IV. Where the hell did he go? Oh, there he is. That's more like it. Come on. No damage. And he's disappeared. Hey, got him. Well, if he's just going to sit there, why not? Okay, no line of sight on that Tiger. There's an SU-85. Oh, an IS. Okay, good. We're still in cover. And he's got his back to us. Come on. Can I get 2 shots anyway? Can I reload in time for 3? Probably not. All I have left is that SU-85, that Tiger, and that IS, so we know where they all are. The SU-85 is probably going to kill this Panzer IV, because I know where that SU-85 is. And that Panzer IV isn't even looking at him, and yeah, he's spotted him now. He's turning his gun, SU-85 has other problems, artillery. No, Yak Panther kills him, good, right. Tiger's not my problem. I'm going around and I'm going to finish off this IS. Oh, probably 2 shot him. Took a hit. And I am definitely fast enough to get around there. And his gun isn't even pointing this way. Oh yeah, come on baby. There's 1. Oh, and he's turning his arse to me. There's 2. Thank you. Bye bye. Good night. To be completely honest, he was screwed either way. I think there were half of our team were left, and he was the last one standing. But it's always nice when the guy turns, just to guarantee that your next shot is going to penetrate. So there it is, the Stug III. It was a great tank destroyer before patch 8. The changes in patch 8 haven't hurt it. In fact, it's even been buffed. I mean, L70 gun now has 170mm of penetration, and you know, 170. Sorry, has 150mm of penetration. And it didn't really need it, but I'm certainly not going to complain. I definitely think, however, that I need to change my ammunition loadout. 7 rounds of high explosive is just far too much. 2 or 3 at the most, just to be able to guarantee that you can do some damage when you're shooting at, for example, a T-29 who might be sitting in the cap circle, and you absolutely have to make sure you do some damage with your next shot. 7, far too much. 29 rounds of AP is not enough for this tank. You need more. And so that's probably one change that I will be doing. But other than that, this thing is good as gold. And pretty soon, there we go, 99% on my first crew skill, camo. How many more games do I need? Approximately 8. So I still need a fair bit of XP, but that won't take long in this machine. And the Stug is one of those tier 5 tanks that is just such an excellent moneymaker. You very, very, very rarely lose money when you're playing this tank. So that was the Stug III. German tier 5 tank destroyer. Hasn't been hurt in the slightest by any of the changes in patch 8. It was a great machine prior to patch 8. It's still a great machine now. Until next time, take care on the battlefield, and I'll catch you next time.